Welcome to the Nostalgic Multiverse.
Yo,
Hello everyone, Nostalgic here. So, today we have two adventures slash collectible railway models today. So, today we are going to take a look at Hugo the Rail Zeppelin. This is the first one we're going to be taking a look at. And I got this off of eBay, and you can tell because the wheels are kind of the wrong color. And you can see that it's kind of like biro ink. But I don't mind it at all. The model still rolls well. The one thing that the model does incorrectly, though, is not letting the propeller loose. Like, look at this. Look, this is limiting play here. Look at this. It's so stiff. You can't even say it just propels well. It just does not. Oh well. And also, if I had to say anything, this is one of the most accurate models within the Adventures range. But if anything, I personally don't mind the character. The face is pretty cool, and the reason why I said he's the most accurate model is because of the fact that they stay true to him. Okay, on the original model, he's supposed to have blue wheels, but I think he kind of has, I think it's evident here, he has black wheels or something. But in the show, he has blue wheels. Alright, on the model, the wheels aren't exactly the accurate color. And they even stay true to him when Hugo mentions that he doesn't have any coupling hooks whatsoever. Because, for example, if you take a look at the Trackmaster model, and even more so the Wooden Railway model released for him back in 2017 or late 2016, they don't stay true to it. Hugo has no couplings, so he shouldn't be given any accessories or a coupling at the back, nor should he be given any couplings, period. And also, giving him 8 wheels when he's supposed to have 4 wheels, that's not right. That's not right. Because Hugo is primarily a passenger engine. Okay, a passenger engine, might I add, kind of like Daisy the Diesel rail car. He's supposed to haul passengers along only, no pulling trucks or anything because, well, need I say it again? No couplings. The detail on him is pretty good though. For example, the exhaust tabs he has at the top here, very good. The window so that his pilot can see, as well as the windows going all around the model to show that this is kind of like a rail bus in a way. And even more so, the blue that they add onto the side of the model is absolutely incredible, but they should have at least painted the headlights a different color so as to show you that Hugo does, as a matter of fact, have headlights. The face is good, and I do really like the face. It's very accurate in detail to how Hugo was in the CGI series. And I still love that they added the propeller, but it really had to be more loose because this is just limiting play here. He has rivets at the bottom and, well, he's licensed to 2016, and it's obvious as to why. Hugo was introduced in season 20, which was 4 years before the series ended. Oh well. Still a very good model nonetheless, and, in my opinion, a very underrated character. Now, other than Hugo, I also got Yong and I got Yong from AliExpress. Now, the difference between these two is not only did I get Hugo from eBay and Yong from AliExpress. But here's the thing. Hugo is actually an adventures model. Meanwhile, Yong is a collectible railway model. You want to know the reason why I say that? It's because of the fact that his tender is very light in weight. It's made of plastic, and you can, and unlike other collectible railway models, you can see that the tender isn't attached to the footplate. So, yeah, at least this model does one thing right, but it still stays within the format of being collectible railway, with the tender being very lightweight and plastic. And as for Yong himself, like, the tender is good. You've got the detail that of the shape of his tender, and even more so the tiger he has on his tender, which is very well explained in Yong and the Tiger, a season 24 episode and an exclusive short for the Chinese release of The Great Race. Now, the face on Yong looks very good. It is accurate to how he is portrayed in the show. The dragon on Yong head, smoke box, whichever you prefer to say, looks absolutely incredible. The smoke deflectors are very nice in detail. The lettering on the side is very nice as well. The model, it's just as accurate as you can get to the original. I mean, sure, Trackmaster did the same, and I'm going to be honest here. When they introduced Trackmaster Push Along, I'll admit, they did make the model kind of better by elongating him and making him a bit bigger than his adventures / collectible railway model, but I still rather much prefer to use adventures than the Trackmaster Push Alongs. Other than that, not much to say. I mean, you've got his bell and his whistle up here. They're molded into Yong but I don't mind. And even more so, what could have been done is that the cow catcher and the buffer beam could have been painted, at the very least. But I've also got another Yong which I got months ago from Santorini. So let's get him in here. So here's the Yong I got from Santorini. As you can tell, I gave him spare rosy wheels. Now then, I did detail him a bit from the last time you saw him in any of my reviews. But, okay, I'll admit, some of the details, like, for example, I think this is supposed to be a water tank. The water tank is painted, I guess, and even more so, there's a cylinder painted here, while on the Adventures model, there isn't. But that's all I can give the All Engines Go model credit for. Because as for everything else, while the shape does look very good, this just looks so exaggerated. This is an exaggerated Gordon buffer beam, might I add. And even more so, the bell and the whistle, them not being molded into the body is good, but look at the face. Just, the face makes him look like a racial stereotype. The tiger on Yong tender in the All Engines Go version is fine, and the shape is absolutely incredible as well. But the tender and some of the other little details are the only things that this Yong has going for it. As for things like the smoke deflectors, and don't worry, this is just a scratch on the model, because I was taking it apart. This model, like, for example, the smoke deflectors are supposed to have yellow lines. The All Engines Go model has orange lines. As for the cab, it's kind of the same, but it doesn't have those ladders, unfortunately. Let me show you. It doesn't have the ladders, and the smoke deflector lines are orange. And yeah, the tender is the one thing that I can give the All Engines Go model credit for, even the molded whistle and bell. But as for everything else, just looks kind of bad on the whole. But I don't mind. I bought this with money. That doesn't mean I'm gonna destroy it. Alright? Why destroy something you paid good money for? And as for this Yong Bao, well, it's clear as day which one I'm gonna be using, because this one has the better face. But if anything, that is going to do it for this review, my friends. And yeah, that's it. This is Nostalgic signing off. I really hope you enjoyed this review on these two lovely models. And remember that nostalgia never dies. Have a good day, everyone.